Hello folks, this is BestInSlot with yet another feature for Return to Jurassic Park, the brand new Jurassic World Evolution DLC. Don't know why I said that every time. Of course, we know what that is. Anyways, in this video we're going to take a look at the brand new Tyrannosaurus Rex remodel and the new skins. At this point I am pretty sure it's a remodel, though it's definitely more subtle than the likes of the Velociraptor. At the end of this video we are going to do a direct comparison, just like we did in the Raptor video earlier on, so we can see for sure, finally 100%, has the T-Rex been remodeled. But before then, we have 5 brand new skins to take a look at. Just like with the Velociraptor, the Rex actually has less new skins than a lot of the other new dinosaurs. Again, Brachiosaurus has like 12, but we do have some pretty cool ones to take a look at. Saying that, it is worth noting that there is a 6th Rex skin you can unlock via challenge mode. Unfortunately, I didn't have time to do the challenge modes before this video because I'm not utterly insane, but there is another version of the 1993 skin available for the Rex if you complete one of the challenge modes on Jurassic difficulty. Anyways, enough dilly-dallying, let's check out our brand new Tyrannosaurus Rexes, kicking off with the 1993 pattern. Oof. Now, the 1993 skin, let's pause it for a sec, is, perfectly great. It really is. It's a nice, faithful recreation of the kind of skin that Rexy had in the original film. But I will say that doesn't necessarily make it exciting. Some of the other skins we're going to look at are much more interesting to look at. But if you just want a nice default Rex, I do think this is a much better version than the Jurassic World alternative via skin, via normal maps in particular. That's really the main thing I pick up on this. Never mind remodels, but the normal maps, like the quality of the scales and the skin folds and everything, is, in my opinion, quite far above what we got with the Jurassic World variant. Again, we will be doing a comparison later on in this video, but there is a good look at her big chunky head from the front, from the side. Lovely stuff. Look at those thighs. Ooh, she'd crush you. Let's not get sexual about the dinosaurs. Okay, so there is our Rexy. She's going to run off and do her thing. It is worth noting, a lot of people have commented about potential new Rex animations. I'm not sure what they're meant to be. There is, of course, the Rex Raptor animation. I've already featured that here on the channel. Beyond that, I'm not sure what they are. I don't really retain like an encyclopedic knowledge of all the animations in the game, so I could well be missing one. Keep an eye out, maybe you'll spot something new. If you do, let me know in the comments down below. But what I want to focus on is the new skins. So, next up, we're going to go to 1997, The Lost World Jurassic Park for the 1997 pattern. And this is why I've got redwoods everywhere. It's blue. I mean, it's not Blue the dinosaur, that'd be strange. It's essentially a blue Tyrannosaurus Rex. Now, this is odd, and I'll explain why in a moment. So, colour scheme wise, this Rex, this 1997 Rex, most closely matches more than anything else the Tyrannosaurus Rex from Jurassic Park Warpath. A surprisingly good little well, it's awful, but it's fun because it's Jurassic Park. It was a battler game on the PS1 where dinosaurs fought against each other. I actually have a full series on the game right up here on the channel, so if you search through my videos, you'll find videos on each of those dinosaurs. This is slightly odd though, because you'd expect the 1997 pattern to resemble one of the Rexes in the Lost World Jurassic Park, and this one quite simply doesn't. What we were looking for was either a beigey sort of colour, or more like a very vivid green stripy sort of colour. So why this is the default one is beyond me. It's actually a really nice skin. I love the blue. It's so unique amongst a creature like the Rex. It's really interesting to look at, but it's just odd. I am very curious whether it was directly inspired by Warpath. One of the things I really like is the sort of striping along the back that you can see along there, and on the legs, on those big chunky thighs, on the face. I cannot remember, I mentioned it in a past video, I knew the name off the top of my head, but I've lost it now. This little region here, just in front of the eye, we've got the little striping in there as well. It's a really nice detailed little skin, again those normal maps, bringing the dinosaur to life, but again this is weird. If we hop over and actually release 1997 pattern A Rex, well, Isn't she a beauty? Absolute beauty. So right, we need to stop for a sec because this is a confusing situation. This Rex right here most closely resembles the Bull Rex from the Lost World Jurassic Park, the one that gets transported over to San Diego, and you know, it's this big green, relatively stripy Rex. Again, like a lot of the dinosaurs, it appears more dulled in the film than it was in reality via the models and stuff, but that's neither here nor there. You know, it's just a symbol of the times more than anything else. This is basically what the Bull Rex was meant to look like, and I'm sure that's what the skin patterning was originally based on, with the striping and everything, and especially this green colour, which is gorgeous, by the way. Really great looking. This is by far the nicest green Rex in the game, in my opinion. We already had some pretty cool green Rex skins. This is leagues above them. Just through sheer variation in colours and textures everywhere. It's a very interesting looking dinosaur. But why is this the alternate pattern? This is the second pattern. This is pattern A, whereas the other one's the default one. Whereas this is the one that looks like it's from 1997, and the other one looks like it's from Warpath. Do you not think that's odd? I think that's really weird. Anyways, with that said, that's our third Rex. We have two more to take a look at, and we're going to go and do just that. So, the first one then is the 2001 pattern. This is Jurassic Park 3. So again, we have what can only be described as a rather interesting choice. This is, again, a really nice looking pattern. I think it looks great. It is using the same patterning as the other dinosaurs, but obviously very different colours, much brighter white on the counter shading on the underbelly, and then this really warm brown coffee, sort of dirty coffee colour at the top. It's a great looking Rex, but it doesn't look like the Jurassic Park 3 Rex, which is instead more like a green colour. This, oddly enough, if I had to place it anywhere within the franchise, would look most like the female Rex from the Lost World Jurassic Park, i.e. 1997. Okay? The Jurassic Park 3 Rex, in all the images I can find, it's more like this. It's like a dark green on top and then it fades to a lighter green. It definitely doesn't look just like this, but it's definitely more green rather than this weird browny beige colour. So we only have one skin colour left, and that's 2001 pattern A, so what I'm wondering, is this pattern going to more realistically reflect the film version, just like we had with 1997? I haven't seen this one. No, it's red for some reason. Now, the point of these alternate skins is, of course, just that. They're alternates. These aren't necessarily meant to reflect the film versions. I just find it's a fairly odd situation all around. This is, again, just another nice-looking Rex. I'm really curious what the other 1993 pattern looks like. I'd have loved to show that to you guys, but it's like, you know, you're talking 4 or 5 hours per Jurassic Challenge mode. There's 2 of them to do. I simply don't have that many hours in my life right now. I don't think most people do. Yeah, it looks great. It's a really nice looking Rex. Very interesting. Doesn't fit into a canon anywhere, but that's absolutely fine. We're going to see a lot of alternate skins today that are there just to provide extra colours and extra uses of the patterning. So, yeah, pretty cool all around. It's all a little bit odd. This does not look like the 2001 Rex to me. Maybe I'm missing something. I really could be, but to me this doesn't look like the 2001 Rex at all, and this, it looks like the Rex from Warpath, despite being the default Lost World one, but I don't want to harp on too much about it. Those are the Rex skins. They're all pretty nice. I will say, I think the Bull Rex, this one over here, is by far the best. I think this is just an absolutely gorgeous beast over here, but the Warpath Rex is pretty cool too. Those are quickly becoming 2 of my favourite skins in the game as well. Now, before we go, the one thing I want to do is really compare the 2 Rexes together. There's been so much debate about the Tyrannosaurus Rex, whether it got a remodel, because it's definitely more subtle than the Raptors. So it was very easy with the Raptors to point out the differences. Now we're in the same lighting, in the same time of day, blah, 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 blah. We can directly compare one Rex to the other. So what we're going to do is I'm going to release my basic Jurassic World Rex. We're going to compare that in a moment on Photoshop with the 1993 Rex. Just before we do the comparison, I know I'm harping on about this, but I actually find it all pretty interesting. I'm trying to do some research on the JP, the female Rex from the Lost World Jurassic Park, because she definitely gets less focus than the male Rex. Let's just hide those for now. So what we've got here are two different images. This right here is the animatronic of the female Rex from the Lost World Jurassic Park. I think it's very clear that she's more brown in colour than anything else. She's actually very similar to the original 1993 Rex, but she's got that patterning that the 1997 Rex has, but she's brown in colour instead. I'm also reading that she was apparently made lighter than the original Rex from Jurassic Park, although we don't officially know why, but that's coming from Stan Winston's studio. This image on the right, however, this little doohickey over here is the CGI female Tyrannosaurus Rex from the end of the Lost World Jurassic Park. And I will say, in the lighting, she does look moderately blue. Whether that's a fault of the lighting, because obviously it's very blue sky and she's in the shadow, I suspect that is the case, but the point is, she wasn't blue, she was brown, and this is either weird lighting or a bad CGI model or something like that, and it's given it that sort of bluish impression. That's all I want to say. I'm sure I'm going to get fight back on this one, so I'm trying to get ahead of it. Anywho, why we're here then is for this little doohickey right here. This is a comparison between the old Rex up here at the top and the new Rex down here at the bottom. And this right here is the reason people were somewhat unsure whether the Rex had received any anatomical changes. And it definitely has, but they are subtle. They really, really are. So I've tried to get them as similar as possible. This one does have a slightly bent neck to the left, but in terms of head shape and stuff like that, I'm hoping that isn't, too big a deal. The first thing to note really is the differences in the normal maps on the skins. You really get much more an idea of the definition of skin with the wrinkles and folds and scaly bits and all this kind of jazz. It's a much more interesting basal texture. If we move over to the head, you can see the eyes in particular are different on the two Rexes. They're thinned on the new Rex, made, again, a little bit more threatening, I would say, something like that. I think the eyelids have been brought out a little bit as well. This little weird fold here, we actually saw that quite a while ago and people highlighted it, but people said that was the lighting and stuff like that. That is definitely not the case. That is simply an added feature on this Rex that isn't there on this Rex. The teeth are definitely bigger, and I'd say in general, like, this one may be opening its mouth a little bit, but I think the mouth is lower down towards the lower jaw as well. The head in general is longer, I'd definitely say. We can see the actual head bit starts like there for this one. It's like here for this one. It's much, much longer on our bottom Rex than it is on our top Rex. Beyond that, there's not that much. This is a little bit longer as well, a little bit more. There's a lot more definition actually in this frontal area here, around the nasal area. This bit here, I believe, is called the antorbital fenestrae, and it's much more prominent on our new Rex than it is on the old one. Again, it just gives it more of an impression of definition in general. There's more folds, there's more texture, there's more patterning, there's more depth to the model, and overall it's definitely an improvement. The eyes, I would say, are, and again it could differ from model to model, different lighting and where the Rex is looking, but I will say on this premise alone the eyes look a lot better on our new version than the slightly odd ones we had up here. The teeth also appear to be larger and also moderately cleaner for some reason, also a little bit neater. That looks a little bit smoothed out to me as well. You can definitely pick this apart. It's definitely quite subtle, but I think when you look at them side by side like that, there's a rather clear difference in the new Rex. I think the nostril has also been extended, which is actually something we saw with the Raptors as well. Right, so comparison finished, I think. We've dissected the Rexes much more than I anticipated. I've been recording this video for bloody ages doing my blimmin' research. I hope you've enjoyed this look at the new Tyrannosaurus Rexes. Let's hop back into the game itself. Beautiful. Hope you enjoyed the look at these new skins. Really exciting stuff. We do have several other dinosaurs yet to cover with new skins and with remodels. We're going to keep up the comparisons, try to show exactly what's improved beyond just the normal maps, and vote for our best skins and stuff like that. For me, like I've already said, I actually really like this one as well. But yeah, the Bull Rex from the Lost World is looking very, very spicy. Probably my favourite off the bunch, but let me know what you think in the comments down below. Which is your favourite of the 5 or 6, if you've managed to unlock it already, brand new Rex skins? Let me know what you think, and I'll see you lovely folks in the next episode. Hit the like button if you enjoyed the video, subscribe for more. I'll see you next time. Cheers much love as always. Bye-bye. Hey folks, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video or you want to help support me a little bit more, you can do so at patreon.com/bestinslot. There's a link in the description down below. Every little really does help in times like these, but it's not at all expected, and by just watching the video you've already helped me out massively, and it makes you a pretty cool person, so well done you. Thanks for joining me either way, I'll see you next time.